The other day I went and visited BravinLee program's special pop-up installation, The Golden Thread. The show features over 100 artworks by 61 artists. It's quite an amazing installation, and quite frankly, it's almost like a who's who of fiber art. It features notable artists like Elaine Rychek, one of the originators of the fiber arts movement, to new artists such as Woolpunk and everyone in between. The exhibition, that takes 5 or 6 floors at 207 Front Street, showcases just what is possible when you start thinking of the word fiber in art. I don't really get hung up personally on the medium that someone uses, whether they're using oil paint or stone or fiber. I think if the art's interesting, the art's going to be interesting. What I really loved about this show was the diversity of voices that they were able to put into it. You know, we've all seen a lot of kind of fiber art where someone wraps a shopping cart and leaves it on the street or something like that. And those are interesting works, and they're important for where they're at. But at the same time, when you see that same kind of piece over and over again, it kind of shortchanges what we think about as fiber art. And what I really, really loved about this show is all the diverse voices and unique visions throughout it. There were pieces that looked a lot like a painting. There were pieces that looked like rugs, because they actually were rugs. There were pieces that were complete installations. And for me, the downside of the show, and this is really not a downside, is that fiber, when you look at it, is so tactile. You really want to reach out and kind of touch everything. And, you know, that's really not allowed in a modern gallery situation, even in a quote-unquote pop-up gallery situation. The touchability factor of these works is high. And I'm sure the cleaning bills after you get your grubby hands all over them is just as high. But boy, you really do want to run your hands across a bunch of these things. With 60 artists in the exhibition, I really can't go point out 1 or 2 artists that I really liked or disliked. There was so much of it that I liked. And really, most of what I liked, you're seeing it in the video, so you've got a pretty good idea. I've done my best to get everyone's name up by the art, so I hope that works out for helping you track down artists that you liked as well from this video. On top of all the other really great art in the exhibition, there's something else we need to discuss. It's a perfect location and setting. The ability to repurpose the 1790s building at Front Street, which is just not the kind of building we have in New York City anymore. This has what feels like the original timbers. It by itself is an amazing handmade workspace. Handmade to a point, I'm sure, but it feels handmade. The planks are old and aged and perfect and beautiful. It's a great space, it's a great environment, and it's a really fabulous show. I hope you can get yourself down to see it. I think we need to applaud BravinLee programs for putting this show together. It's not every day that a mid-sized gallery can put together a show this size in a whole new location and turn it around and have it look as good as it does. And they've really knocked it out of the park with this one. The Golden Thread, a fiber art show, runs through the 12th of May. It's at 207 Front Street in New York City. I'll see you soon. Oh, if you get a chance, like and subscribe and all that crap. You know what I'm talking about.